Hello students, I am going to solve exercise 1.3 sets which is based on the subset. Okay, subset already know. Subset is you can say if there are two sets A and B, then A is the subset of B. If every element of set A is in set B, then you can say it is subset. So this exercise based on the subset. Now we solve some problem related to this exercise. You can say the set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4 single element and 5. With the help of this set, we want to check some results which is true or not. First result, can you say that 3, 4 is a subset of E? Can you say that 3, 4 is a subset of E? It is true or false? Think. It is true or false? It is not true. It is not true because you know that with the curly bracket 3 and 3, 4 is an element. Is an element. This is an element. It is false. When it is true, and this is true when element we put in the curly bracket, then this is true. Correct? And you know that, can you say that, second point, can you say that 2 belongs to A? 2 belongs to A. It is true or false? 2 is the element of set A. 2 is the element of set A. Therefore, you can say it is true. It is true. Third point, can you say that 4 is the subset of E? 4 is the subset of E? No. False. Because 4 is not the element of set A. Because 4 is not the element of set A. In set A, there are 4 elements. 1, 2, and 3, 4 is the single element. And this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 elements. The first element 1, second 2, and third 3, 4 single element. And the 5 is one element. But 4 is not the member of set A. 4 is not the member of set A. Therefore, you can say it is false. Now, can you say that? Fourth, can you say that 1, 2, and 5 is a subset of E? 1 to 5 is a subset of E. Check all the element lies in set A or not. So you can say it is true. It is true. Fifth point, can you say that 5 belongs to E? 5 belongs to E. 5 is the empty set. It is false. Now check sixth point. Can you say that 5 is the subset of E? 5 is the subset of E. It is true. Because you know that empty set is the subset of every set. Empty set is the subset of every set. Therefore, it is true. Seventh point, can you say that this is the subset of E? This is the subset of E. No, it is also false. Because 5 is not the member of set A. Because 5 is not the member of set A. Here. So, this question based on this set. This is question number 3rd in this exercise. Clear? Now we start. Next question. Question number 4. Set A is equal to A comma B. This is first part, and second part, set B is equal to 5. Write all the subset of set A. Write all the subset of set A. That is A, B, AB, and 5. Clear? These are the subset of set A. Subset of set A. And the subset of this only 5. Because you know that 5 contains no element, and the number of subset formula 2 to the power n. Number of subset formula 2 to the power n. Here there is no element. It means 2 to the power 0, and 2 to the power 0 means 1. This is the number. Okay. Question number 5. If A is equal to 5, can you tell me how many element of P of A? How many element of P of A? P of A mean power set. P of mean power set. Power set mean definition already you know. Power set the collection of all the subset of a set. The collection of all the subset of a set is called power set. So it means you can say only one element. The number of element in the power set, you can say one element. Question number 6. Set of all x such that x belongs to real and 1 less than x less than 4. This is the set builder form. This is set builder form. Can you write in roster form? Roster form you can write 1, 4. 1, 4 because you know that 1 is included in the interval and 4 is not included. This is called semi-closed interval. 1 is included here, included, then write here closed bracket. If this is not included, then write here open bracket. Clear? Another example. Set of all x such that x belongs to real, and you can say that is 4 less than x less than equal to 7. Then the answer of this question is 4, 7. There is closed bracket, here is open bracket. Clear? So this is the example of, this is set builder form, this is roster form. In another way you can write also. Suppose in this question roster form is given. Suppose in the question a closed bracket 1, 4 is given. So you can write like this. You can convert in the both ways. So this is question number 6. Similarly you can solve question number 7. Question number 7. Write the interval in the set builder form. Write the interval in the set builder form. For example, 1 to 3. Write the interval in set builder form. Set of all x such that x belongs to R and 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 3. Okay. This is question number 7. Question number 8. Question number 8 of exercise 1.3. Question number 8. Suppose there are two sets given. First set of isosceles triangle, and the second is set of right angle triangle. So can you tell me the universal set of both sets? Then your answer is set of triangles. Clear? Now we start the next topic, that is Venn diagram. Venn diagram. A union B. Mathematical definition: set of all x such that x belongs to A or x belongs to B. The Venn diagram of this This is universal set. Universal set is represented by the rectangle, and the sets are represented by the circle. A, this is B. A union B, Venn diagram. It means dark both circle. Dark both circle. This is the Venn diagram of A union B. For example, suppose set A containing 3 elements 1 to 3 and set B containing element 3, 4, 6. So A union B means all the elements which contains A and B. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. This is the topic union, and this symbol indicate union. Okay. A union B mean element which belongs to A or which belongs to B. Okay. The second one is second intersection. A intersection B, set of all x such that x belongs to A and x belongs to B. In intersection we use and in union we use or. In union we use or, and in intersection we use and. Clear? It means the common element of A and B. The common element of A and B. Now can you tell me, for example, set A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and set B is equal to 2, 3, 4. Now can you tell me the common element of both? A intersection B, common element is 2, 3. So this is the intersection of both sets A and B, and the Venn diagram of intersection. This is set A and this is set B. So the common portion of both the set, that this is the common portion. Common portion means which lies both the circle, which lies in both the circle. That is called the Venn diagram of A intersection B. Clear? A intersection B. Next, there are some properties of union. Union, that is A union B is equal to B union A. First property. This is called commutative law. And the second property, A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. This property is called associative law. And third, that is A union A is equal to A. A union A is equal to A. This is called idempotent law. Fourth, A union phi. Suppose there is A set and here is phi set. The set which containing both element, that is A. A union phi is A. And this is fourth. And fifth, that is A union universal set. These are the properties of union. And the properties of intersection. A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. This property is called commutative law. Second property, A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C. This is called the associative property of intersection. And third property, that is A intersection A is equal to A. This is called idempotent law. This is called idempotent law. And the fourth property, that is A intersection phi. Suppose A containing some element and this is empty set. The intersection of both, it means nothing. Therefore, this is phi. And fifth property, A intersection union. Universal set. Suppose here is universal set, here is set A. The intersection means set A. Because already you know, if there are 3-4 sets, it means all the elements of set A, B, C, D containing U, and U is the universal set, that is basic set. It means A is the subset of U, B is the subset of U, and C is the subset of U. And the sixth property, that is called distributive law. A intersection B union C, you can say A intersection B union A intersection C. This is important property. This distributive law, this is called distributive law. A intersection B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. And then the next, you can say A union B intersection C. You can say A union B intersection A union C. Clear? So these are the properties of union. These are the operation of union and intersection. You can say these are the operation of union and these are the operation of intersection. Clear? After that, disjoint law. After that, disjoint law. Disjoint set. Disjoint set. Two sets A and B. Two sets A and B are said to be disjoint if they have no common element. For example, set A containing element 1, 2, 3 and set B that is 4, 5, 6. It means you can say A intersection B is equal to 5. A intersection B is equal to 5. So two sets A and B are said to be disjoint if their intersection is 5. And the Venn diagram of disjoint set. This is universal set. There are two sets A and B, set A and set B. This is the Venn diagram of disjoint set, because you know that intersection of set A and B 5 empty. And the Venn diagram of subset, you can write you also here. This is set B and this is set A. Okay. It means A is the subset of B. A is the subset of B. Clear? This is the properties of union and intersection. Clear? Okay. Thank you.